Oh, the other chick replied. Oh, damn. Made me think about the time we did mushies.
A great time.
Great segue.
Great segue. Synopsis time.
Quick touchy touch on The Last of Us.
Yeah. It's sort of like a quote from me. Like,
Ah.
this has come from completely me. No books, no nothing.
Oh, shit.
Welcome back to number one podcast in the world. That's right, Jake. The number one podcast in the world.
I'll take it.
You know
Top
what-
1%.
The top 1%. But you know why I'm saying that?
Oh, why?
I'm working on manifesting things, Jake.
Ah.
And I found out that if you say things in the world, they might actually happen. So
Look,
I might as well just say we're going to be the number one podcast in the world.
I mean, I guess there's more of a chance of it happening.
If people start hearing it, I'll be like, they're top 1% podcast. We got no statistics to prove that.
I'll take my chance. No, but we do have the statistics to say we're the top 1%. That sounds sick.
Yeah. For sure. But welcome back, everyone. This is the Relatables with Jake and Oddie.
I've listened to... there's so many podcasts that start their thing goes off with welcome to the best podcast in the world.
I know.
Oh, and then the one that is the actual best every time doesn't mention it at all. Joe Rogan never ever mentions it.
No, he's on another level, eh?
He is on another level.
But I saw it in relation to like writing things on your mirror every morning. I was listening to this podcast with heaps of successful influencers. And before they were like famous or whatever, even though they're influencers, they wrote on their mirrors and every morning and every night they said, I'm going to be the biggest entertainer in the world. And then I'm going to be the best, blah, blah, blah. And then do you believe in manifestation like that?
I believe in it. Yes, I do believe in it. And the reason I believe in it is because I don't know if it's proven, but I think it also works in the opposite way. I think what people fear the most, if you're the type of person to let it consume you, you drive that to happen. Like you take actions to make this thing that you fear the most. Like you and I mean, like say we fear something, but we're not the type of people to let it consume us.
Yeah.
But if there's someone that it does, if they're the type of person who does let it consume them, I think that, because I've seen it happen, is like what they fear the most, they'll like take actions and make that happen without realizing it. And so then their biggest fear comes true. And then they're just like, fucking
right.
devoed.
So it works in like an opposite.
So I think it works in both ways.
Yeah, okay.
Even, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like it all comes down to your mindset and how you want to use it, I guess.
True.
I think it's just a silly little thing to trick your brain into thinking,
fuck
I'm
yeah.
working.
I love seeing the things. I love reading books and then also watching videos of like maybe David Goggins, I don't know, but him just going like, you can do it. You did. You just have to fucking put your mind to it. No. You will do it. No. And then like just basically it's just like, stop being a bitch, this, that, the other. And you just think like, yeah, fuck it, I'm going to do it. And then you just like come back to reality and you're just like, oh, fuck.
When I did my ankle, I was just like, I actually thought of David Goggins. I was like, this guy like ran like hundreds of miles with like bung knees.
Yeah.
And, like with like his
broken legs and shit.
And just like, all his joints like rubbing together and shit and like what not. And I was like, am I being a fucking bitch here?
So you're questioning whether or not, but it's like you needed to heal.
Yeah, but I was just like, fuck, he can do it. Why can't I just go with a bung ankle?
How is your ankle?
It's a lot better. I got a physio after this appointment, and we'll get hopefully a time frame when I'm back. Feeling good, but it's pretty good, straightforward. See how it goes sideways.
What about so walking obviously is fine.
Yeah, walking's
but then
fine.
It's like you wouldn't be able to run.
No, I don't think I could run probably straight lines, but I wouldn't be able to run.
So you couldn't play soccer because it's like back, like all different directions. What about work?
Work? No, I'm fine at work.
You've been working?
Yeah, I've been working this week. But I've been all right. I'm intrigued to see what the physio says because I feel like I've been healing pretty well.
Did you ever end up getting any X-rays?
You don't get I didn't break anything.
You don't need an X-ray to see if you've torn anything?
No, I would have got an MRI if I did that.
An MRI?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, so an X-ray only looks at bones?
Yeah. Did you not know that?
Well, I mean, I thought they could kind of look at more shit because, like, you can get an X-ray to see, like, you see things of, like, kids swallowing a toy car or some shit, and they get an X-ray to, like, see that.
Yeah, okay. But we'll see what they say. I think it should be pretty decent at the moment. What about you, man? Apparently, you've had a big weekend. You've told me.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about my weekend. So last week, my manager, my boss, he went away, and I was the person they chose to run the show, I guess.
Oh, here we go. Big show.
The big show.
Yeah.
And we're a bit understaffed. So Friday night, I'll just talk about like Friday and Saturday. Friday night was like fine, but it was like a bit hectic, this, that. And then, but what happened was we are a restaurant that we have downstairs and upstairs. So we've got fridges up there and a bar, full bar, and the fridges have like heaps of stock.
Yeah.
Because it's like you just fill them up because you don't want to run down through the night when it's busy. And so I went up to just set up there for the guys that were working up there. I got there early. And I was looking at the fridges and I was like, oh, they usually have a bit of condensation on them. Didn't think anything of it. And then I went to the back room where like the bar back cleans all the shit. And there was water on the floor, like heaps. And I was just like, and it's usually some. And I was like, maybe it's just a little more than normal. It's really hot. Maybe all the condensation dripped off of the fridges. And then I was like, and then I kind of think I just like went a little bit close to the fridge. And I was like, that's fucking hot. And I touched it and it was hot.
Yeah.
So I open it, I pick up one of the beers, and it was like too hot to touch.
Really?
Yes,
so it turned into like a heater.
And I was just like, I didn't know what to do. I was just like, what the fuck? So I didn't call. So my manager's gone. I called like the owner, and so I called him, and he was like, oh, isn't that pretty normal? Like the such and such. And I was like, I don't know, man. And I went and looked at the thermometer on the fridge and it was 50 degrees.
How's that work?
So we didn't know at the time.
Yeah.
And we had no idea why it was doing that, but basically had to just like message some people that weren't at work yet being like, can you please bring some Eskies in and just like fill them with ice?
Yeah.
And so they had to work out of Eskies that night. And then it wasn't even water from the condensation from the fridge. I just like looked over. I think I could hear it hissing. But I just looked down and there was just water just like spraying out of this like cylinder thing.
Like the thing underneath the fridge or whatever.
No, so this is a whole different issue. So the fridge is fucked.
Oh,
okay.
Right.
And then I go, wait, and then I text the owner again going, just found where this water's coming from. And do you know what post mix is?
No.
Post mix is the gun that your soft drink comes out of.
Yeah, okay.
It's called post mix. And basically it's like, there's water in it and then it carbonates the water and then it adds the syrup. And so water goes through a filter and then one of the filters was cracked and it was just spraying water. And I was like, holy fuck. Oh, man. So I sent him a photo of that and he's like, I'm going to have to get a guy to come out and fix that. How good. So that was that night. But then also, my Friday night got kind of interesting.
Yeah.
I think I met Marshmallow.
Like, actually, Marshmallow.
Like the DJ.
Doesn't no one know who Marshmallow is?
Well, no. But here's what happened.
No way.
Let me just... Okay, so there was a booking for upstairs and like our kitchen closes at 9. It was for like 8:45. They get there, they go up and there's a limited menu up there because if it's busy downstairs, they can't do the full menu upstairs as well because it would be too big of waiting times. But it wasn't too... It's like everyone was kind of died off, so... They said, oh, do you mind if we have the full menu? They were like, oh, yeah. And I was like, yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. At this point, I still didn't know if it was Marshmallow. But so they were like, hey, just a group of like 9 guys.
Yeah.
And so when they got there, I took them up to show them where they were sitting. And they weren't all there yet. But one of them goes, oh, can't wait to get free drinks and food. So I just thought maybe one guy's paying for it all.
Yeah.
Thought nothing of it. And then... Emerson, one of the girls I work with, she went up, was dealing with it, and she came back and she just goes, she goes, I think that's DJ Marshmallow. And I was like, what are you talking about? She goes, yeah, I went up there and they saw the DJ decks because we have DJ decks for the DJs we get on the weekends. And one of the guys asked her, oh, like, do you guys have a DJ tonight? She goes, oh no, it's not Friday nights, only Saturday nights. And then he goes, well, how would you feel about a pro playing? And she was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
I was like, what? And
that's also such a drunk thing to say.
It's so a drunk thing to say. And then they just pointed at a guy and goes, that's DJ Marshmallow. And so she was like, she didn't believe him. She was like, no. She was like, what? What are you talking about? And then they showed us some videos of the show they had played the night before.
Yeah.
And then the guy apparently literally goes like, he was just like, oh, he doesn't like telling people, obviously, because he never showed his face. But he was like, oh, yeah, like that is me. And so I'm struggling to believe it still.
I don't believe that. Nah.
But it all just like...
I thought his whole thing is no one knowing who he is.
That's why I was like, why would he admit to it?
And why would his friends
why
do
would
it?
his close friends who obviously know he doesn't want to know?
Yeah.
But like also every now and then, because we're like small town kind of vibes, what are we gonna like? No one's gonna believe us. So they also there's no risk in telling us.
I don't know.
And then at the end, one guy paid the bill and it was over $1,000. Apparently didn't bat an eyelash at it. Like they ordered the whole menu.
yeah.
And they ordered cocktails and they're ordering bottles of wine. They didn't even finish it. There was just, they got so much they couldn't even finish it. They just wanted it there.
Well, it's one way to find out, pretty much. Is Marshmallow in Australia right now?
That's what I was trying to look up. So I was talking to Jack about it the day after and I was like, I think I met Marshmallow last night.
Yeah.
And we were looking up like touring dates and shit. And so all his tour dates are only in America. But the way it's all lined up is he does have this big gap from an old tour date to the next tour dates, where there's like a big 3-week gap. And I'm thinking, did he just come to Australia to fuck around for a while? Like
3 weeks or...
you know? So I don't know if anybody knows what he looks like.
I don't
know if I've met him now or not.
I don't believe it. No.
I want to believe it.
Oh, that's a cool
I'm struggling
story.
to believe it. He lives the best of both worlds. He's out there, people just loving him while he's got his mask on, making millions.
Yeah.
And then he can just go out to a random restaurant whenever he wants
Yeah.
and he's just living the best of both worlds. No attention.
Wish I would have told him I didn't like his new song.
Has he got a new song?
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Oh, I haven't listened
No,
to
it's
it.
not very good.
Okay.
Like,
I wanna
lucky
listen to
he
it.
didn't get on Bex.
But okay, so that was my Friday.
Yeah, fuck, it keeps going.
And then on Friday night, I was looking at, so the whole weekend we were understaffed because like Harry Styles was in town too, and a whole bunch of girls at work there went to Harry Styles.
Let's do side note. What's the go with? I didn't realize how everyone loves Harry Styles so much.
You didn't know that?
I just thought it like he was like decent. I didn't think every single woman on this earth frothed him.
Nah, everyone wants to marry him.
Yeah, I woke up and my Instagram was
Leave some for the rest of
every
us.
single girl was just Harry Styles, Harry Styles, Harry Styles. I saw one of them say, "Look at the eye contact." I'm like, she's not looking at you, man.
I'm pretty sure all he sees is black out there, you know? Nah, I don't know.
I was underprepared how the hype for him, in all honesty.
I know people that went to, he did a back-to-back in Sydney. He went
Yeah.
Friday and Saturday. And 70,000 people each time.
Is it because his music's good or is it because he's good looking?
Well, I think it's like, they like his music, but also him being him
Yeah.
makes them love him. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
So
yeah, right.
Girls just love him for him, but also because they love him, they love his music.
Mm.
But I got to admit, I mean, few Harry Styles songs I do like.
I only know Watermelon Sugar. That's the only one I like.
Watermelon Sugar High. I know a fair few from his new album. I actually liked his new album.
I haven't listened to it.
So, but I think it came
I'm
out last
actually
year.
surprised you didn't go. That's something you would do.
Oh man, I like him. I'm not afraid to admit I like him.
That's something you would do, like with all the feathers around you, like neck and stuff.
Yeah, no, I don't know, but his type of fame's different.
Oh, he's mental. Yeah.
He imagine though. Do you think it's worth the money and the everything for not being able to do anything? So you and I can just go. Like you and I may have no money, but we can just go do whatever we want.
No, not really though. Like we can do whatever we want.
No. I'm saying no. But all the simple things.
All the simple things.
We just can go grocery shopping and we take.
There's just a benefit to both, and it's just like you get sick of it both. Like would be sick of being poor, but I can do
True.
everything. He's sick of being rich and can't do it, and he can do everything. So I don't know. I probably would want it. I'd probably say his life.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, true. Also, women.
Yeah, just like he just sit. He wouldn't have to talk, and like 10 girls just there.
Yeah.
His-
Oh, yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's a good point.
What happened
Okay.
with your Saturday night?
So I went and looked at just like on Friday night. I looked at when I was about to leave. I looked at the bookings for Saturday. I was looking at it, and there was a lot. And I was like, it's all good. Like we can handle it. But then I was like, oh shit, that's kind of more than normal. Let me just count how many chairs we have. And we didn't have enough chairs in the venue to accommodate the amount of people that were booked.
Yeah, right. How does that happen?
I just don't. I don't know. Just with how some of them overlap, they don't usually overlap like that or something. I don't know. And there was one booking of like 30 people, so they needed heaps of chairs. So we had to borrow chairs from a cafe down the road. But the catch was I had to have them back by the time the cafe was open in the morning.
Oh.
So I had to. I worked Saturday night, got home at like 1 a.m. Had to wake up at 5 and go back to our venue because he wanted us to leave his chairs locked up overnight.
Yeah.
And had to go unlock it, get the chairs, carry them, I don't know, 100 meters or whatever down to the cafe down the road and have them there by 5:30 a.m.
Oh.
And then I didn't get told this. I get a message at 6 a.m. saying, "Hey mate, you all good to take the chairs back at 8 a.m.?"
Yeah.
And I was like, I took them back because you told me they need to be back by the time they open. And he goes, "Oh no, that was what that one guy said." And then this other employee said they can be back by 8. I was like, "Thanks for telling me."
So you woke up at 5.
So I woke up
You
at
had 4 hours
5 that day. I had 4 hours sleep that night.
Okay.
Oh man, and fridges were still broken.
Is this all okay to say? Because it sounds like there's a bit of poor management going.
No. This is all just unlucky.
Unlucky.
Like
Okay.
this is all just everything fell on the one weekend, and it just so happened to be the weekend that I was in charge.
Yeah. Right.
So we were laughing about it afterwards. But look, yeah, and now even everything is just actually going wrong at work. Our ice machine broke as well, but that didn't happen while I was there, so all good. But so yeah, that was my.
Did you get paid accordingly for your?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you're not sleeping.
Yeah, no, I did. I lost sleep that weekend, and I was just like, I was thinking about it. I don't know why, but on Sunday morning, even though I only had 4 hours of sleep, I was in a good mood.
Yeah, right.
It was weird. I think maybe because you wake up early, you feel like you win the day. I don't know.
Take some chairs back. Yeah, whatever.
Fucking
Yeah.
hell. What about you? How I haven't seen you since we recorded last. How was your weekend? Oh no, we crossed paths in the gym car park once and both went like this.
Yeah. Good times. We both stuck our red finger up. Weekend was fine. I was just chilling. But only funny thing that I went back to work on Monday, right? I'll do a quick little one. I'm there. I had a job at Lizero, and I'm there for I've been there for about an hour, and I just stick my hand in a Hoppy Joe's nest. I'm weeding, and I just stick my hand in a Hoppy Joe's nest, and I get like 3 bites on my left, and I take my glove off and fling it, and I get 1 on my right, and I'm like, fuck. And normally, I get stung a fair bit mowing lawns, just on my feet, and after like on my like ankles and stuff, and it's fucking annoying, but it goes away after like 10 minutes. But this time, I don't know if it's a different breed of Hoppy Joe or anything, but my hands and feet started getting real fucking itchy, and I'm just like, fuck. I'm like, this is fucked. So like, I just can't do this. And I start getting real hot. This has to be taking the piss. And I felt like the biggest bitch. And then I'm just standing there, and I told the person, and I asked if they had any antihistamines they could go down. And then I just start getting real blurred vision and dizzy.
What?
So I'm like, you're kidding. I'm like, I had to like grab a pole. I'm like, can you have a chair, please? And I couldn't see for a solid like minute or two. And I just sat down, and I was that hot. And my hands were just itching and my feet were itching. And I was like, this is so bad. And I just had to sit there, and they were really nice and brought me like orange juice and water and stuff. And then they were just talking to me, and I was just like, I apologize, but I've got to go home, mate. I felt horrible. And I sort of felt, you know, when you like feel like something's coming up, like a vomit or something?
Oh, no.
I just felt like that, but nothing was vomiting. And then I was just like, this is probably the worst start. I've had 2 weeks off because of my ankle, and I just went back to work.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, I waited there for about half an hour till I felt fine and could drive home because I was in Lizero. And I was just like, I'm sorry, I'll come do this another day. And I just went home and just like laid on the couch for like 2 hours and just ate some food. I was fucked. I was just fucked.
What?
And then in the afternoon, I felt fine and it went away.
I've never known it. You must have had like an allergic reaction.
That's what I
Or
thought.
it was because you got so much of their, like, it's obviously venom.
Yeah, I
know
got
they
a
must
fair
have
bit
venom.
like injected into me or something. And it was
what?
It was on like a farm, so I don't know if it was like a bigger type of. I don't know if there's a different breed of Hoppy Joes because I've got stung plenty of times. Like I can count probably at least 10 times in the last like couple of years.
Yeah.
And it sucks, but you're fine after 5-10 minutes. You shake it off. But this time, I don't normally get stuck on my hands, and I forgot gloves on.
Maybe it had something to do with that. Like your hands are closer to
Your heart. That's what they said.
Something, I don't know.
But I was just like, this is the worst fucking start
Your
ever.
fucking vision went blurry.
Oh yeah, I was like, what the hell is going on here? And I was just like, nah, this is bad, eh? And I was just like, all right, I've got to go. But that was the start of my week. The rest has been good.
Was that literally the Monday just gone?
Yeah, that was the Monday that just went.
Fuck, man.
And I was just like, hectic. I was like, I don't want to fucking do gardening anymore, eh?
Nah, let's get this potty off the ground. There's no Hoppy Joes in here.
Hope not.
Oh,
I'm
man.
scarred. But you want to jump into it?
You are listening to Relatables.
Season 1.
Episode 8.
Let's go. Okay, Jake. I recently had a job interview. And can't say too much, mate, but
you got to see if you don't want to jinx it.
But what I was doing the other day, and I think this is a very relatable thing,
Yeah.
is I was building up silly scenarios in my head of what the questions she was going to ask me, and like all these, I was like, what's she going to do? And I'm trying to reenact all the situations in my head.
You want to have the answers to every question.
Yeah, and I'm like, and then I was driving to the job interview because it was kind of semi far away, and I was just thinking, what the fuck am I doing? I'm like, I can't predict what's going to happen. I'm like, let me just chill out, listen to some music. I'll get there, and then I'll think on the spot because that's exactly what I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
So I thought it'd be a funny thing to do. On a whole, like another scale. Do you ever just think of silly little scenarios in your head, and then just play them all the way through, and they're never going to happen,
bro? All the time.
Yeah, exactly.
I do that a lot, and I'll do it, but I get caught doing it and saying it out loud.
Really?
I talk to myself a lot.
Like you're a bit of a weird guy.
People at work are just like, "Wow, Jake, you told yourself."
But me and Jake have both gone away and got some scenarios that we've put through our head, and I thought we should talk some shit about them, see what happens, and
Right.
let's reenact and play them all the way through. I reckon.
All right, we'll see. Okay, we'll try. Yeah,
see how we go.
Yeah.
So my first one, I think this one happens to me a lot. Like this thought, I don't know why, but so it's a bit weird. Just bear with me.
Okay.
So you're fishing on a boat, all by yourself, right? Just
Right.
picture that. You're like in the semi-middle of the ocean. Say we're like a couple kilometers out at sea, taking you a solid hour to get there, right?
Okay.
Good fishing spot.
Okay.
Good marlin spot.
Okay.
And you're just by yourself, and a big bag just starts floating over to you. And it's like blobbing in the water, just blob, blob, blob. And you pick it up, and you like open it up, and it's just full of drugs, full of cocaine. Like you've obviously stumbled across some drug dealers like importation, right?
Okay.
I've always said the right thing to do is obviously
Call the authorities.
call the authorities. However, you've probably just stumbled across, I don't know how like the scales of drugs, but it looks like a lot of drugs.
How big is this bag?
Big bag.
Big bag.
Big bag. Like let's say it's got like a quarter of a mil of cocaine in it.
Oh shit.
Right, we'll go with that.
Okay. Oh shit.
So I've often thought maybe I just pocket a little bit and then we'll try to find a dealer.
Yeah.
Or like then no one knows how much is in this bag. But also then you got to think, what if the drug dealers find out I found it? They got connects everywhere. Like there's probably someone in the authorities. If I call the authorities, I've got to put a statement in.
Yep.
Like, do I just cop the yell and hand it all over?
Yep.
But then the drug dealer's going to hate me anyway, and like, there's $250,000 they've just handed over.
So like you don't want them to find out you're the one that handed it over.
Yeah, or you take it all.
You take it.
But then you risk the thing of going against the authorities and like, I don't know how to get rid of that much drugs or any drugs in general. Like, what do you do?
How far out to sea are you again?
Couple Ks.
Couple k's out to sea.
Say it took
No one around.
No one around.
you.
Took you an hour to get there.
Took you an hour to get there. Okay. First off, it's coming into the boat with me.
Yeah.
Keeping it dry.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Yeah. It's
and
sealed
then,
wrap,
and then
man.
I'm going to be sitting there. It's sealed wrap. And I'm going to be thinking like, wait, did you say you quite often think about this?
Yeah. Well, it's such a. I see things on like Facebook or like kids just found this bag of drugs and the cops come over.
Or it's like cops just did like the biggest drug bust in history. Why is whenever there's a drug bust, biggest drug bust in history? Why is it always that?
I think they just add a little bit extra.
Yeah.
They bring some on board and
Yeah,
chuck
they
it
get some out of their stores in the cages that they all keep. I don't know why they keep it.
Yeah.
And then they fucking, I guess it's off the streets then. But okay. So first off, it's coming in the boat with me and then I'm thinking.
Yeah.
And you've got time to think. So I'm thinking, okay, I got time here.
So you cast the rod back out and keep fishing.
You cast the rod. But basically what I'm doing with the rest of my day is thinking about, like, obviously I'm going to be thinking of ways I can do it with, I want to sell this without getting caught.
That's your whole, you're already gone.
Like, it's like, I've got in the back of my mind, like, I'm reassured I'm fine because I can just hand it in.
Yeah.
But the rest of my day is thinking, how am I going to get this home? How am I going to get it hidden?
Yeah.
And how am I going to sell it? And I need it because money.
Yeah, money. I'm thinking, maybe you think like, say you bring it in and I would justify, I didn't have service to call anyone. And on that way in, you're trying to find someone and get rid of all of it for a base rate. So then
250 grand's worth.
Yeah. Oh, you're giving them cheap, 200.
Oh, mate, 100 grand. Here you go.
Yeah, exactly. So
Alright.
that's my first. So that's what you're doing. You're not going to the authorities.
Well, that's what I don't want to, but that's like my last resort.
Okay.
If you think about it,
I'm
because I'm thinking like, do I just just figure out a way to get it to my house.
Let's say they're in bricks. Like they're in bricks. So
Yeah.
you can easily take a brick if you really want. Do you give some of it back to the authorities and take a brick or two?
Yeah, okay, let's go. If they're in bricks, and it's like I just can't think of a way to get rid of this quick, then I'm taking a brick.
Yeah,
and
okay.
I'm selling it myself.
Yeah, okay.
But also I'm thinking of ways, how do I sell all of this myself?
Yeah, it's a good plan.
Because that, like, you're dumb if you don't. Look, I mean, some people are like, nah, it's illegal, this, that, the other. But I'm thinking of where I can hide it. I'm thinking, is there like, like, could I cut a fucking hole in my garage floor, dig, put it in there, and then like cover it up, and then it's just like, and then just for the next 3 years, I'm just selling, and I'm making like $2,000 a week, and I'm just chilling,
Yeah, but yeah, okay.
And then I've just got cash.
All right, you're locking in that answer. All right, that's interesting.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I reckon
This is your debate. You don't know what you're doing.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just starting the conversation.
Yeah,
And I'm manifesting it in the air, so hopefully it happens. And then if it ever happens, guys, I'll let
Okay.
you know what I do.
So this is what we're talking about. Right. Okay, well, one of the ones I don't know. You're just out with friends and you're chilling, and then you are young, so you like to have a bit of fun. You're not 18 yet, but it's like, you've been introduced to like some recreational drugs, drinking, cigarettes. It's like you do it. Everyone does it when they're younger, and you get a message from your brother. The person that messaged to Instagram is going to know who I'm talking about. But you get a message from your younger brother going, "Oi, mum and dad just found like a bag of weed, cigarettes, and some alcohol in your drawer, and they're fuming.
Yeah.
You're not home.
Yeah, okay.
They haven't messaged you yet,
Ooh.
and so you're thinking, you like just think of your heart. Your heart has sunk.
Yeah. Am I not intoxicated enough to know what's going on? Like I can
No, you're good. Yeah, like you're sober. It's just like you just had it in there.
Oh, okay.
Been saving it for a rainy day or the next weekend.
Yeah.
And so you're just out with friends, and then you get this message like, "Oh, mum and dad just fucking went through your drawers and found this shit." And like they took it,
You know what you do? So everyone growing up has that like one friend who's like always over. Like your best friend.
Yeah.
Let's just say for argument's sake, his name's James. That's James. That's James.
Just deny.
James' parents said they would kill him if they found him with that kind of stuff. So I said, you could store it here. I was being a good bloke, Mum. Don't hurt me. That's James. He'll admit to it. Next time he comes over, he'll admit to it, Mum. It's not mine. I'm a saint. Don't worry.
Oh, fuck, man. That's probably the route I'd like to. I'm a chronic. When I was a kid, I was chronic, man. I didn't want to take blame. I hated disappointing my parents. My God. But one time when I was a kid, I was probably 16, 15, 16. And we all had this one friend whose parents let us like go to their house and smoke there. Like smoke bongs. Dude, bongs is the worst word. Smoke weed.
Yeah.
and
You're a bonghead, eh?
So one night, like we'd always, I don't know like how our parents weren't sus, but we'd always just every weekend everyone was going there. It's like, oh, can I stay at this such and such's house? And I was like, yeah, cool. And so we got there, and then one time, this one friend is an idiot, but so we all got there. We caught the bus there from school on a Friday, and as soon as we got there, we were just like into it because
into the bombs.
We were just into it. And so we're chilling, and then this one friend. He's like obviously very high. He forgets that he asked his mum to drop some stuff over for him.
Yeah.
And then she texts him that she's out the front. Oh no, I think she came and he wasn't answering his texts. So she come and knocked. And then we were all just like, and he goes out. He like handled it pretty well. He goes out and he takes her, he like goes out to the car. He like gets her away from the house. And like she had to know straight away. But so she's like asking him, he's just like talking, she's like asking him why his eyes are red.
Yeah.
And he comes back in and tells us this story. And he goes, oh, she was asking me why my eyes are red. And I told her that we went for a walk and it was really windy. And she believed it, but she didn't believe it. But he like was convinced she believed it.
Yeah.
So we were all like, sweet. We all convinced that she believed it as well. And then like it was like a week later, or it was like halfway through the next week, I come home from school and my parents are there and they're like,
Snitch.
and so
Snitch.
she snitched on me because she knew I was there. And my parents are just like, so what's this about you smoking dope? And I was like, fuck. I was like, look, I just had to own it.
Yeah.
It's like, they were like, look, we know you're going to try shit, but that's fucked and you're not staying there anymore. And I was like, damn
it.
And then the friend that got caught,
Yeah.
she fully knew that he was doing it, dobbed on me, and she still let him go stay at this house later. So I never got to go smoke any more bongs.
That's just a lose-lose. What a
I figured out ways to do it, but man.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. This one is a bit of a scenario, and I just wanted to see how you'd feel. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Where, let's just say, our friendship or acquaintanceship has flourished.
Okay.
We've become really good friends, and we both find wives, right?
You're talking about you and I?
Yeah.
okay,
we both find our own wives. We're happily married for, like, say, 5 years, right?
Yeah.
Say we're 40.
Okay. Oh, yeah, okay.
We've both got wives, and we're going out for
Things are going well.
we're going out for brunch sometime or whatever.
Oh, double dates.
Yeah, double dates. Just like I'm friends with you, my missus friends with your missus. Like it's best of both worlds, right?
Mm-hmm.
For some reason though, you're going with my missus to the brunch, and I'm going with yours to the brunch, just because we were in the same vicinity.
Oh, so let's say we were all at work. I work close.
Yeah.
Me and your missus work close together. You
Yeah.
and my missus work close together. Okay, it's a real rock up.
Yeah. Boom. So we get to brunch, and then you're on the way to brunch. Bang! Big car crash. You're dead. You and my missus are dead.
Ah, I die. Why do I die?
You die.
Why aren't you dying?
Just go over the scenario. You're dead. And I'm like, I'm heartbroken.
You're crushed.
My wife's dead.
Your wife's dead.
And Jake's
Your
dead.
wife and Jake.
Whatever, Jake's dead. I'm absolutely heartbroken, right? But you know who's there to console me?
I know where this is going.
Your wife. And
Oh.
so she needs consulting, whatever the word is, from me. How are you feeling if we go for all the morning? Yeah. But then we find out we meant for each other. But you're dead.
Look, I'm dead.
How do you?
So, I'm not going to know about it.
So
but
this-
have we got kids?
no kids.
No kids yet.
So the scenario is you're in heaven and you see me and your ex-wife now getting close. How are you feeling? Would you be happy with knowing that she's got a nice guy?
What?
What do you reckon?
I'm trying to think, do I even want her to move on, or do I want to just grovel for the rest of her life? Because it's like I'm supposed to be the love of her life.
Yeah.
So how can she then love again? But also, I mean,
Yeah.
you can fall in love again.
Yeah, think about it. Then especially I pop in, like an improvement. Like,
The only reason that I would be okay with her going to you is because it's a downgrade.
oh.
So I know that she's settling because she also feels bad that you lost your wife.
Yeah, we'd have common, something in common. We both lost our wife and husband.
So honestly, if it was going to be anyone, I guess, yeah,
So I get approval?
you get approval.
Yes. Sweet.
What about me with your wife?
No. No chance. No chance in the world.
Oh.
I'm haunting you if you do that.
You don't want to know where me and your wife are coming from, though.
Oh.
I'm definitely, let's just say, here's a scenario. We'll go for another one off the top of my head. Ghosts are real. Okay, let's say ghosts are real.
Ghosts are real.
Ghosts are real.
Yeah.
But okay, scenario. Ghosts are real.
Yeah.
And let's just say, so you're married or you have a girlfriend or something. And you've obviously have a family, whatever. But so you die.
Yep.
You're allowed to haunt one person
Ooh,
in
Jack.
your family.
In my family.
Okay, one person in general. And it's Jack.
It's Jack. Firstly, Jack's the person who believes that ghosts are real.
Dude, he would freak.
And it would be so fun to fuck with.
Oh, man. I was thinking you might want to be a good person and go haunt maybe your ex-missus. Well, not your ex-missus, sorry. The missus that your widow or your mum or your dad, because then you could maybe try and leave a note look, I'm a ghost. Can communicate if you want or something.
Now I'm having fun with it. I'll just fuck with Jack.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good... How long do you reckon ghosts get to be ghosts for?
forever. They never go away.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Jack's
Rightio.
getting haunted for the rest of his life.
Okay. Another scenario. This is one that I do a lot.
Okay.
And it's you're chilling, scrolling Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
and you go see a girl that you think is attractive.
Mm.
You've known her for a little while, you know, acquainted. You see her out, you say hi, but you're not like friends. All right? And then you think, I could message her.
Ooh.
She'd reply.
She
like
would.
I could message her.
Mm.
And so you're sitting there and you're thinking in your head like, okay, like I'll just do it. I'll just message her. I'll just type a message. And then you just like think you're constructing a message in your head and you're just chilling and then you're just like,
You go the whole way.
you're just thinking, you know what? Fuck it. I won't do it. And then you just don't message her.
So you go the whole way and type.
No.
Start going,
I think of what I would type.
Oh, okay.
And then I think of like, and then I'm just like, man, but will she reply? Nah, she will. And then it's so back and forth.
Oh, I get you.
You know what I mean?
I don't think will she reply. I'll be thinking. I feel like I would get a reply.
Yeah.
I'm thinking will she be keen?
Yeah, true.
I'll be like,
And then also, I always think, but then,
then it's gonna be weird at the gym.
yeah, is it gonna be? Is it a gym chick? Is it?
No, that's might be. Yeah.
But I was thinking beforehand, I'd be willing for you and I to construct a message to a girl and send it.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you want to do it on here?
Yeah, I'm down for that. Yeah, I reckon we can do that.
Okay,
Like
we
right
have to-
now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking like right now.
You have the girl in mind then.
No, I was thinking quickly, like, who should we? Who
Who do you talk to? Just we'll construct a message right now. It's a good idea.
Okay, we'll construct.
You've obviously got a couple girls in mind.
This is what happens to guys, by the way. This is basically just like
You've
thing.
got a couple of girls in mind. Is it the one that what's the name said liked you?
Oh, yeah, I could message that one.
Yeah, that's a given.
Is it though? Like, I left it for ages. Or I could do. I don't want to name names.
Yeah, just show me. Is that? Oh.
Or I was thinking, here we go. You're not going to be happy about this, but I kind of want to.
No, don't do that. I already know. No. You can't do that one. No.
You're not going to do it though.
No, that's mine.
You are not going to do it.
Bro code.
All right. So we'll go with should we go with the one that?
You take either the one that said liked you or that one.
Let's go with the one that said like me. We need to construct a message. Now, the thing about this one is,
With the other one, we could take the piss a little bit though.
We can take the piss with both. I don't
Okay,
really care.
okay.
But well, okay, let's take the piss. What do you reckon?
Okay, I'll edit this,
Okay,
so-
but I reckon if I, with this particular person, like I know her, I think that if I message her, she's gonna know
what the go is.
what I want.
I can go the other one.
Oh, the other one.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because this is a cold DM. The next one's a cold DM, which is harder.
This is a cold DM.
So I reckon.
I'm a little nervous. I won't lie. Oh shit! Should I just say hey?
I don't mind a cheeky hi.
A cheeky hi.
Just a hi.
Oh.
But it was also kind of a bit cringe.
Hey, how are you?
Yeah, no.
No?
You can just, that's simple, but for the potty,
Should I hit it with a pickup line?
like hey, how are you? I reckon's fine, but for the potty, that's boring.
Yeah,
So
true.
let's go with what's her name? Oh wait, let me just.
I don't want to say a name.
Okay. Oh, it's so hard.
You're nervous for me. I'm the one that's doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, I still don't want to do it.
Okay.
This is like that. Oh, what have you listened to the Inspired Unemployed episode where he didn't get replies?
Should you send a voice message? Hey, so,
What should I say?
I'll blink. I can blink them. Hey, so and so. Fuck, I don't know. I'm nervous.
Oh shit! I'm nervous.
What do you want to do a pickup line?
I kind of want to do. Let's go. Okay, pickup line. Could I send a pickup line voice message?
Yeah, okay.
But I'll let you choose it. You have heaps.
I do have heaps.
So should I do the classic,
The pen one. Can I please borrow a pen?
or should I text her? Can I please borrow a pen?
That is cold. So have we
It
told
is
her
cold. It's funny, but
Yeah,
see
yeah.
what happens.
Can I please borrow a pen? And she goes, what for? Just to write down your number so I can text you what we're going to do.
Should I message her it?
Fuck it, go.
Can
go.
I please
Borrow a pen. Go both. And
do
then
you
a different pickup line for the other one.
Oh, okay. Can I
Yeah.
please borrow a pen? Well, you're making me message two girls?
It's for the potty.
One's enough.
Can I please borrow a pen?
All right. All good.
And then the other one.
Oh, what's the other one?
Okay, I found one. This is a good one, I reckon. So for the next chick, this is like a progress. So you got to do it while you're away from the potty, all right?
All right.
So first one is pancakes or waffles.
Yeah.
So you type that one to start, and then she'll reply.
Oh, the other chick replied.
Oh, damn.
Should I reply? No, I'm gonna leave. Remember, we're gonna play the game.
I reckon reply, try to get an answer by the end of the thing.
Oh, right now. She said sure. Oh no, she's typing again. But
Okay. Just leave it. Go to the other
okay,
one. Go to the other
pancakes or what?
one. Pancakes or waffles?
Wait, we got to reply? Do I even do this one?
Yeah. We got both. I'll go through the whole thing. So pancakes or waffles?
Pancakes or waffles. And do I send that one now?
Yeah. And then
Like
wait,
question mark?
yeah. Then wait for a reply.
Yeah.
And then go coffee or tea. Wait for a reply.
Yeah.
And then say final question, egg or bacon.
Uh-huh.
Wait for a reply. And then say, congratulations, your application to be Jake Craig's future wife has been successfully submitted. Please press 0 to be disconnected or continue by entering your phone number.
Whoa, that's good.
So, oh fuck, I just got you 2 girls.
Oh shit. Think about girls. Do you reckon they would? So let's just say she's keen. Let's just say she's keen.
Yeah.
And then we hang out.
Yeah.
And then she finds out I did it on here.
Yeah.
Girls would care about it.
Oh yeah.
Guys wouldn't give a fuck.
Well, you're thinking about Messenger anyway.
Like, oh yeah, I was thinking about it, and then it took you like,
Yeah.
Do I open it now?
Yeah, go for it.
Fuck. Oh shit.
That's always happens.
Sure.
Go for it.
And what am I saying?
Hook,
again?
line, and sinker.
How do
I?
Thanks.
Thanks. I just want to use it to write down your number so I can text you. You can say either what we're going to do tonight
I
or
use it to write down tonight. Oh, do I want to do it tonight?
that's what I mean.
Oh.
Or like ice cream day or something, or like text you the details of our date.
Oh, so fuck what we're doing tonight. Fuck it. All right, okay. How far into this are we? Have we this fucking wasted some time?
Okay. Do you want to leave it? I got a couple more.
Do we keep going or do we need to go deep? We go deep a lot or do we want to just keep it like this?
Okay, I've got one more and then we'll move it on.
We'll go one more.
Okay. All right. We've often talked about like OnlyFans models on here before, Jake.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So you find out that someone's made an OnlyFans for Jake Craig using your name and they're very good at Photoshop and edited the pictures perfectly so it looks like it's you, but it's not actually you. And at the end of each month, you get an anonymous check in the mail for a juicy amount of money. And you're like, oh, this is nice. But you know that someone's got an OnlyFans. You're like, fuck. Like, I'll go check what the OnlyFans is out. You go on the OnlyFans. Same like body, same face. The cock's tiny. Like, tiny. Like literally like 2 inches. But
I'm getting money.
You're getting sales. Let's say.
No, dude, fine.
Totally
fine with it. I'm getting money.
Yeah.
And then every girl that I get with that has seen that, pleasantly surprised.
But maybe they're only getting you because they want the 2 inches.
Don't care.
What?
All I want to hear from a girl, all I ever want to hear from a girl. Oh,
I just deep this.
What?
You don't care because it's true.
No. All I ever want to hear from a girl is that's bigger than I thought it was. Imagine hearing that.
That is a very good point. Very, very good point. But,
no, I'm cool with it.
You're cool with that?
You get to surprise them.
Yeah, okay. Well, that was scenarios that we play for our head.
Oh, yeah.
Jake's got a couple of girls. We'll keep you updated. Maybe not. We'll see how we go. And let's keep it moving, eh?
Yeah. So, I think a lot of people in Australia will know this, or like maybe outside of Australia, because that's where the NRL is. But there was I think it's kind of getting pretty well known that there is a footy player that went on his off season overseas, did a whole bunch of fucking psychedelics, and is stuck in a trip.
Yeah.
And well, it's Angus Crichton. Everyone knows who that is.
Yep.
So I'm not really afraid to talk about it on here because if we know, a lot of people know.
Have they said it on the news, mainstream news, or you don't know?
I don't know. Like, it's just fucking honestly, I feel bad for the guy. He's a good footy player too.
Yeah, he is.
But I think that the story is like they went over to, I guess they were somewhere in Amsterdam. It's the only place I can think of. I don't know if they were there or not, but they did a whole bunch of shit. And so he's apparently stuck. He's stuck in a trip. And he was at like a team meeting.
Yeah.
And everyone had to get up and say what the team meant to them. And apparently this is what some of the boys told me. So a whole bunch of the guys got up and they just like heartfelt, like into it. And then he gets up and he's just like jabbering, like jibber jabber.
Yeah.
Like absolutely jibber jabber. And they're just like, shut up,
Yeah.
shut up. But so the only thing I can think of is I was like, how much did he have to do?
What do we do? Do we know what it was? Don't know.
Don't know what
Could've-
it was,
could've been-
because if it was mushrooms, he would have had to consume.
It would have
some.
been LSD, I reckon, surely.
Yeah.
Because
and imagine what
That's
it's like.
so
on
easy to overdose on.
LSD.
Yeah, because it's so small. It's just a tab.
True. You're not wrong. But made me think about the time we did mushies.
A great time.
Great segue.
Great segue. This is honestly, are we talking about the first time we ever did it?
Yeah.
This is probably, I reckon, still the best time we've ever done.
Only time I've ever done it. Still
Still.
the only time I've done
right.
it. You've done it a couple.
Yeah.
But it was. So what do? We just like planned it one day with a couple other friends.
Yeah.
And went and I put mine in a meat pie.
Yeah, I think I had Red Bull we had 4 mates. Me, the 2 others, they had more than us, and me and Jake had the same.
Okay, so they were supposed to have 3 grams.
Yeah.
We were supposed to have 1. We had way more than 1 gram.
Yeah.
They had way more than 3 grams.
Yeah.
We
I've been
got stitched.
eating handfuls. You put it in your pie. I can't remember what I did. I might have had it. They were making like milkshakes.
They were shaking it up with Red Bull.
Yeah. I think I might have just eaten mine because I didn't have anything. But anyway, we thought it was a good idea to go on a bushwalk.
Yeah.
Which was a great idea.
Fabulous.
Fabulous idea. Just 4 boys with their mushies, just having a great time.
We brought a camera.
We bought a camera, yeah.
And we were gonna film a video, and then we were just like, nah, it's just too hard.
Yeah.
But okay, no, we're talking about experience.
So the first thing we realized, we were walking like through the nice pathways. Firstly, I got a little grin on my face and started feeling really happy. That's the first thing I realized.
Yeah.
But then we get to like a sort of lookouty thing, and we see the water's like
That's my first.
wavy, and we
Yeah.
couldn't decipher if that was the wind or the mushies.
So the water was looking. What I saw I saw like almost like a pattern
Yeah.
of wave, and then it was different colors. Isn't it weird how we see the same shit?
Yeah.
And then we were all convinced like it's too early. We're just placebo.
Yeah.
We're wigging out. And
It
obviously
sorta
we were
looked-
starting to trip.
It sort of looked like the wind was making the waves
True,
look
true.
like that. But yeah, so we're walking this bush track, and we got to we had to go down this real steep.
That was scary.
Yeah, we had to-
So we went. Yeah, we get to the end of this bush track, and we had to go down a real steep part. But the way that this headland faced was the sun was on the other side, so it got very dark on this side.
Yeah.
And we were like, "This is eerie." We were just like, "This is bad vibes."
Yeah, bad vibes.
Bad juju.
Bad vibe.
But we went anyway, and I think that when we got down,
Yeah.
that's when I think it started to like hit us
Yeah.
a bit harder, because we all just started, bro. I can't even. I've never laughed like that ever.
Yeah, absolutely.
Never laughed like that, and it's just like a lot of people think I wasn't seeing like visuals. The only thing that would happen was like when we went for a swim. So we
Yeah.
went for a swim off of the rocks, kind of in a sus spot.
We went
Why
snorkeling.
did we go there?
We went snorkeling because we thought it'd be good snorkeling.
Yeah, it was not.
I thought it was hectic.
I thought it was hectic too, because every time I'd go down, all I could see was like it was like pulsating patterns.
Well, I saw-
so maybe I was getting
I
visuals.
was seeing hexagons. Like
Hexagons, yeah.
it felt
yeah.
like a beehive.
It felt like that, but they were like, to me, they were like pulsating.
Yeah.
And then when we finally got out, we walked into some cave. Bad idea. It was about waist deep water. And I was like, this cave's hectic. And then we all just realized we're surrounded by like 600,000 fucking crabs.
That was so
That
scary.
was terrifying.
Yeah.
And then we get out, start laughing, and then don't stop.
It was just hilarious. We one of our mates' character came out, and we stared calling him Do-Rag Dave.
Do-Rag Dave.
Do-Rag Dave.
Put his shirt on his head like a do-rag.
And he sort of like started acting like a
like a survivalist or something.
Yeah, like Bear Grylls. And it was absolutely hilarious. And we're just doing like, you just felt like a kid again, honestly.
Oh, it was great.
And we found this. We went and just kept doing our bushwalk. We were making our way around the headline, like back to the main little like beach. And we found this patch of grass that was. We had some snacks, obviously. We came prepared. I think we just had some shapes and like I don't know what we had.
Not much, but it was enough.
We had some shapes.
It was great.
Yeah. And we sat on this grass, and it's like not the grass you would think of in your lawn, like a native grass that grows on the side of a mountain kind of thing.
Yep.
And it's really long and fluffy. And we're just sitting it. We're just having amazing chats about life, eating shapes, which is like my favorite thing. It makes it feel so much better. And we start saying like, we need to come back and like read a book on this grass. This is like the most comfortable thing in the world. Like this is amazing.
Oh,
and we're having
man.
chat like real deep and meaningful chats about like life with no filter about our problems,
And
about everything.
It was great. It was so good.
And yeah, we went down. We ended up making our way down to the beach.
Yeah.
And this is where it started getting a little bit weird.
Mm-hmm.
The two guys who had more, like the thing I've found out mushies do is, you know how you have anxiety or you overthink things, whatever that side of your brain kind of switches off. And I would say you use it 10% of the other side of your brain that allows you to not have a filter and talk about how you're feeling, what you think about life, and you just don't like care, and you get everything off your chest in a way, and you think in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
So with our two mates who did more, they just didn't care about like being closed. They wanted to feel free.
They didn't care about anything.
They wanted to be free, which I was all for.
Yeah.
I was all for. So they got naked and went for a nudie.
Oh, man. It wigged me out.
It is semi-nudist beach.
Is it?
Yeah.
See, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
it's semi-nudist beach, so I knew that and it didn't really matter. And I wasn't in the same level to get naked, but I was still swimming with them, didn't care.
Yeah.
Jake, on the other hand.
Oh, dude. Okay, as soon as I got naked.
Yeah.
Okay, what wigged me out was, so the whole time, I thought that we had gone off the beaten track.
Yeah.
We didn't. It's a path that a lot of people walk. But so for the whole time, I thought we were off the beaten track. And then we get to this beach and two of them get naked. And I'm like, nah. And the thing that started, what started wigging me out was, so there was a family with some kids, like in the distance.
Ages away, yeah.
Still, I was like, this is just not what I want to be doing right now. And, the two guys that got undressed, they just like flung their clothes off in the ocean. And so their clothes were going everywhere. And I was like, you guys aren't literally not going to have clothes for when we leave. And I do not want to be with you when that happens. And so I went and I just like sat next to this rock. I was wigging out.
You walked away.
So this is what I went and sat next to the rock for a bit. I was wigging out. And I was like looking around, and every time I could just see like swirls in the rocks.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, honestly, I don't want to be near these guys right now. So I walked like the way we came.
Yeah.
And I walked and I was just like, and I went back to that grass.
Yeah.
And I was chilling there for a bit. And then I must have just like snapped out of it.
You were gone for so long.
Really?
We thought you went home.
Nah.
Because we thought you went home. We were a fair way away, like in nature, and we were like, you were gone for a solid hour and a half.
Really?
Yeah, we were like, fuck, this guy's left
the whole
us,
time. I think it was like a 6-hour thing that we did.
Yeah, and you had all our stuff.
Yeah.
Because you took the backpack.
Because I had my car keys.
Yeah, and we were just like, fuck, he's just left us here. And I'm pretty sure we didn't have anything. We put all our phones in your bag or some shit. Because we were being one with nature. So we were just like, we just didn't care though. And so you fucked off for like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Did your own thing when you're on your own little adventure.
You know what I realized on that hour and a half was, so it took us a really long time to walk that path.
Yeah.
It wasn't very long. It wasn't long at all.
We're having fun.
Yeah, having heaps of fun.
Then-
until they got naked.
Yeah. But I didn't care. And then me and the other two mates, we just like sat, they put their clothes back on. We sat in the town.
They took their
It
clothes
took them a while to do it. They started wrestling for a bit, which I thought was kind of weird.
Naked?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then, but we ended up having this conversation. We found like the key to life. We thought we found the key to life, and like all like anxiety doesn't matter. Throw it out the window. And we're like telling each other our problems, and we can talk to each other more and stuff. We thought we had like a moment. Like I would feel like good moment with some of my friends,
Sick.
like a sick moment. And then it was just like sort of tapered off, and it was fine.
Yeah.
It was completely fine. And we walked up, we just sat down for a bit, and we walked back up the track and felt fine within half an hour. Went home, had some fish and chips and a couple of beers. And we topped off probably one of the best like experience. I would say like finding things out about like yourself or like the thing. I think that was a perfect way to do psychedelics in all honesty with your mates.
It was fun, yeah.
The right people who could have the right conversations. You wouldn't freak out.
There's no judgment.
No judgment.
Except for when they got naked and I was judging them.
And then just like you could get everything off your chest and just be free in a way. It just felt like really amazing. It changed the perspective of the way you looked at life, I guess, a little bit.
That was fun. It was good fun. Hopefully this guy gets out of his trip.
Well, yeah. Well, mushies are getting a lot of rap because there's so many benefits about them.
Yeah, there is a lot of benefits.
And there's like a stigma behind it, like, oh, you're a drug, like you do drugs.
Yeah, why is it even considered a drug?
It's
because it alters your.
Yeah, I guess it does. But like the way, if you're doing it in like a party scene, like I can see it's a drug. Like if you're chewing it to trip out. But if you're going for a bushwalk completely sober, like with your friends to find out more, it turns on like another percentage of your brain in a way. And there's so many medical benefits to it, like with helping. I'm pretty sure there's ways it helps cancer, and there's all these other things. There's heaps of medical studies that I can't recite. But there's so many good things, and I think the stigma around like drugs and same with weed's changing because there's so many medicinal benefits of weed.
Well, it's legal in
Yeah.
Canberra.
I think the mindset of people has got to change a lot and change the stigma behind. Oh, it's a drug. Like, don't do that.
I agree.
Yeah,
It's fucked.
It's definitely do it in the context like, oh, if you go, I'm not condoning doing it, but if you're going to do it in the right context. Don't do it in a party setting with the wrong people, and you've got to be in the right mindset.
Don't do it to just get fucked up.
Yeah, you want to. Yeah, exactly. Like do a little bit at a time, like microdose and stuff like that. But that was our experience.
We had a good time.
I don't know what that guy did. Who
He
was
must have had so much. Angus crying.
the Angus crying, but hopefully he comes out of it. Well, see, hopefully it's just like a body's wigging out, needs a time to adjust.
Yep.
But otherwise,
Have fun. Be safe.
have fun, kids.
Be safe, and yeah.
Have fun. Okay, Jake. Synopsis time.
Quick touchy touch on The Last of Us.
Yes,
Oi.
the latest. Well, we haven't talked about it for a little bit.
Yeah, I think we haven't talked about 2 episodes.
Quickly, those episode 7 and episode 8. 7 shittest episodes so far.
I was getting worried.
I thought it was horrible. I didn't find it.
So I was getting a little worried about like the show was like slowing down a bit.
And I don't.
And,
what's the girl's name?
Ellie.
I don't like her. Until 8.
That's what I was going to say. So I was starting to not like where her character was going.
Yeah.
And pretty much, so I was just like, fuck. Like, and then so when Joel gets stabbed, like, spoiler alert, guys.
Yeah.
If you're not up to date, fuck you.
Say it after the thing did happen. Yeah.
But so when he got stabbed, I was like, he can't die because I'm not watching it.
I knew that he couldn't die.
Yeah, I'm not watching it if he doesn't die. But basically, I was getting a little worried about, they've been in the cold for a minute, and I was just like, it's getting repetitive.
It's been cold the whole time.
It's been cold the whole time.
Yeah.
And basically just was like not liking where this Ellie character was going. I was like, she's kind of just annoying.
She's very annoying.
She just annoys me. Like, not the type of person I want to hang out with.
She's a pest.
She's a pest. And so I understand that, like, I don't care about people being homosexual in a show. It's all well and good, but they've made, like, why'd they have to make Ellie?
Oh, I forgot
Ellie's
about
a
that.
lesbian.
Yeah, I forgot about that. That was weird.
So it's like, I
And
feel like
she's
I don't
like-
like when
how
they
old
do
is
it.
she?
I don't know. I think she's like 14 or
That's
something.
what I thought. I thought that was just weird.
I just don't like when they do stuff for the sake of doing it because they want to tick all the boxes.
Yeah.
So, like, they did a great job ticking all boxes already, and then they did that. So, unless it's in the video game, but I don't play the
I
video
highly
game.
doubt it is.
But, yeah.
14. Oh, that chick's a little bit older. She's got to be like
Yeah.
16.
It was just,
Kissing
I
on.
wasn't a big fan of episode 7, but it's still like, I'm
Nah,
enjoying the show.
I thought it was really bad. I was getting bored watching that.
Yeah, right.
All when they went to the arcade and were doing all those like games and stuff.
Just give me some more zombies.
Yeah.
There was one in that.
Yeah.
And that's when she
five.
got bit for the first time.
But like how they got bit was so stupid as well.
Yeah,
Like,
dumb.
Yeah, it's very dumb. I suppose just like, yeah. But episode 8
Wait, episode 8, Redemption.
took
time.
a turn.
Holy.
That was good.
Wait, that
That's
guy.
what I expected from the fucking
Yeah.
thing.
Wait, that preacher guy, that runs that small little group.
Yeah.
I like fully thought he had good intentions.
So did I.
For ages, I thought he was like a good guy.
Even when he first put her in the cage.
Yeah, I still thought he was like a good guy until she looks at the ear, and I was like, dude,
Boy, when they find out they're
that's
eating people,
Oh,
I was like, no.
so disgusting.
No
And then he just
way.
ends up. He's just like. It's just a sus guy that got this bit of power after the apocalypse.
He plays the sus guy really well because he comes off as like normal.
Yeah,
But
like
then he's got that
preaching
tiny
and-
little sus bit about him, and you're like, oh, wait, what the hell?
Fuck me. And so I really like Ellie. It's like I feel like Ellie thrived in this episode.
Do you think she overpowered? I don't think a 14-year-old could do that to 2 grown men, which I thought was annoying me a little bit, but I was all for it.
No. Are you talking about when they had her on the table?
Had her on the table, snatched that guy's throat.
No, but what happened was,
They were just talking shit.
So she bit him.
Yeah, and they said that.
She bit him, and then so she's going, "I'm infected," and then they look at it and like think about what the world is like, and so they see someone's infected, even though it looks healed.
Yeah.
It's still like, oh fuck.
But
am
she
I
said,
gonna
"I'm
be-"
infected." Then he threw a knife next to her head, like
Yeah,
so
but
it's just
but
for
he
her.
did that. He's like, no, but he's like, look, that's part of the show.
Yeah.
So he puts it next to her head,
Like, yeah,
and like to
this is
scare her.
true,
I think
yeah.
it's like to scare her,
I guess.
and then to check, and then so they're like that, and then she sees her moment. Like,
Yeah.
look, she's a skilled 14-year-old. She's got a high skill level. Maybe she's 15. I don't know.
She's
But,
mugging on with other girls, man. She could be 18.
As soon as that whole scene began where she stabs the guy's neck, I just started going, oh shit, yeah. And then she like runs off. He's shooting her, misses her, or whatever, yada yada yada. And then she goes out, and then so smart to get that bit of wood, and then throw it so the place is starting to burn down. And so then he's like just talking about like, and then he's about to rape her.
That was the weirdest turn.
He was about to rape her.
Because I thought because he got a hold of her, and then I thought he was going to kill her, and then he just goes like, "Don't." He said something real sus.
Something about like love is love or something.
Yeah,
something weird.
I did not think the show would go there, and I was like, no.
And so she's terrified, and she does a great job at acting terrified.
And then as soon as he says that, even more, you just like kill this motherfucker.
I know.
Kill this motherfucker.
So I'm glad she does it, but she goes to town on this man.
Yeah.
Holy shit! And
Stab.
I never talk during shows, but I was just like, holy shit!
Yeah.
Like, is this gonna end? And then she finally gets out, and Joel's just a beast.
Yeah.
He's just a fucking.
Joel
beast.
somehow came from the dead with his morphine being injected into him.
Who the penicillin or something?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But he is just.
And he already took down like 3 people. Like a beast.
Oh yeah, he's taking down 3 people while injured. What about the way he interrogates them?
Yeah.
Wait, Joel, it's like that's the old Joel.
Yeah.
That's come back. So the new Joel is one with Ellie where he's like kind of being a dad to her because like at the end he's like, oh, it's baby girl, it's me.
Yeah.
Like trying to calm her down. But then like you see while he's trying to get her, like he's going to find her and he's not taking no for an answer from these 2 fucking gay. I mean, they're not gay obviously, but these 2 long-haired Yahoo guys that look disgusting. So he's like got one tied up. And he's like got one of them punching him. He's like, where is she? Where is she? He's like, I'm not telling you shit. Stabs his knee.
Yeah.
Starts to twist the knife. And the guy's like, I know, that's the old Joel.
I like old Joel.
I like old Joel as
I
well.
hope more old Joel comes.
I was like, this is sick.
Because new Joel's getting stabbed and shit.
And
like
then
he's
he just
slow.
kills him for no reason.
Yeah, I was like, that's how you meant to do a zombie movie.
That is...
Like, because every single movie is just like they let him live and then they come back and get him. Like, Joel doesn't leave anyone like that.
He doesn't leave anyone alive.
Yeah, he doesn't leave anyone alive.
Sickest episode.
That was a sick episode. So if you haven't watched any of this, go watch The Last of Us from start to finish. There's 8 episodes out now. How many's in the season? Is it 9?
9. There's only one more episode.
No.
But wait, something big better happen.
Yeah.
Because they're still out in the cold.
Yeah.
And where no one is. You know what they're going to do?
It'll be like an hour and a half epi, I reckon.
They'll be, but it's going to start off with 3 months later.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're both going to be G and stuff.
Yeah.
But so there's 1 episode left and new season of Mandalorian's out. So if
Really?
you don't get Joel, whatever his actual acting name is.
Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, he's in Mandalorian. New season's out, 1 episode's out, and it's good.
Shit,
Watch that as well.
Fuck yeah. Okay, so that's that.
Yeah, keep moving, eh?
Good episode so far, Oddie.
Thanks, man.
Been enjoying it, but hit us with a quote of the week.
It's sort of like a quote from me. Like, this has come from completely me. No books, no nothing.
Oh, shit.
Okay, sometimes you just got to like sit back and be alone, realize what you've done and appreciate it. And like just process everything that's just happened.
I like that, eh?
It's sort of like, it's like when you read something in a book and you read it like, whoa, and you can't keep reading because you got to stop and think about that.
Yeah.
And you think about it and like actually like implement it or like, how does that work? And then you think about it like, it's, if you do something really cool, we often said in the last potty, like once you achieve something 30 seconds later, you're like, oh, that was all right.
It's just over.
Yeah, it's over. So sometimes you just got to be alone, just sit in your own thoughts and like just appreciate everything about yourself and what you've done and like who you are and think about like you compared to last year, you compared to yesterday, and actually let that like how that feeling feel, I guess, in a way, because we often get so stuck in doing this, doing that, doing this, doing that, doing this. I'm going to go to work. I'm going to come in the gym. I'm going to go for a swim. And then I go to bed and I don't have time to think about anything I've done. Just do it.
Yeah, we always try to have, I think as humans, we just don't like to think.
Nah.
And then we always, I find it's like you think that you're falling behind, but then you don't think about the stuff that you have accomplished.
Exactly.
And I think lately I've been trying to eat food without my phone.
Yeah, that's good. It's actually really high struggle.
I've been trying to go out on the balcony. I've been doing it for like 2 days, maybe.
Yeah.
Been going out on the balcony and just eat my food without anything.
And just think.
And just like hopefully think.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like just nothing.
Yeah. Just eating.
But because, when you're on your phone, like it's just like, why am I on it?
The bad thing about smartphones, they have many good things, but it's just constantly being like information being received, and you never have time to think about everything. And especially people get trapped in thinking I'm not good enough. And like once you step back and compare yourself to, especially like 22 self-made 18-year-old me, and just think about everything you've done. Think about the person you were, the person you are now, and like even like
the experiences you've got.
Yeah, and the easiest way to look at it is the gym. Like think about if you plateau in the gym and you think, well, look at yourself, I'm fat, I'm blah blah blah. Look at yourself compared to when you started, and you're like, maybe I should be a little bit
a little bit easier on myself here, you know.
But that one was from me, Jake.
That's a good one. I love it.
Thank you everybody for listening.
Yeah, I just want to give a quick shout out. Do you know Jack Conroy?
Yes.
Saw him at the gym. Him and I haven't really ever spoken outside of social media, but he came up to me at the gym and told me, he said, he's like, all right, saving the episode for tomorrow on the train.
Yeah.
And I was like, sick. And he's like, and he just is like, dude, he was like saying it's awesome. He said he loves it. And I was just like, fuck. First time anyone, not the first time, but people don't really come up to us because like no one knows who we are.
Yeah.
But it felt sick. So I just want to say thanks heaps to Jack. Hopefully he's listening to this.
Thank
Hopefully
you,
he gets
Jack.
to the end. He's a legend. Thank you very much. Like, subscribe, rate us on Spotify.
Rate us like as people as well if you want. Just
do
all that good stuff. We'll see you next time.
Who won the song?
Oh, we didn't. Oh shit! The song winner.
Yeah, Mr. Jake.
Mr. Jake Craig won the song.
I'm an artist. Thanks, guys.
Bullshit. Pat him off somehow.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate my fans.
I don't know what he did, but skew your votes. Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
I'll get him next time.
See ya.
See ya.